staffs and save whoever gets gone on. But now they've got those solutions more readily available. You can't be everywhere at once on the LGD side to protect your cores. Leshrac is looking more vulnerable now to me because he has to worry about X combos as soon as he hits level 6. And his teammates need to be there to back him up.
But I also feel like this is a hero that typically wants to buy something like the Yule Scepter and try to dodge a lot of this. So perhaps not as scary as it sounds. Obviously, it's going to be scary until he gets that particular item because Kunkka can very easily punish any sort of bad positioning.
He is really good at that for sure. And he's pretty tanky too, so he can kind of frontline as well. It's the perfect circumstance. They just get all the voice lines out at the start and then they forget about them all.
It's very efficient though, you know, get all the things that you want and Tip's getting tossed out.
Similar wards as the previous game, at least from the Dire side. I think LGD was Dire last time, but they warded very similar.
And they didn't do the other cliff ward like they did over in the bottom portion of the river, but yeah, you know, it's pretty important to be able to see, you know, is there any stacking going on? What's the rune going to be? Because it's the advantage of being just a little bit closer to that top rune, having that information makes a big difference.
It does, yeah, helps a lot. So far, both of these teams not super willing to like go do dangerous things. Wise going to get spotted by Old 11 though.
Of course it's Old 11.
Yeah, he was trying to get some vision on the. Did he actually have a sentry when he did this? He did actually, yeah. He was going to go check to see if they had a ward and then place the sentry. He did block it, but.
Cookie hop 4 from Faithian. This is looking like a bad start for PYW. The body blocks are here, and they're going to try to let Nothing to Say get the first blood, and he will. So, not a great start here for Skywrath Mage, but Nothing to Say is nothing to complain about.
Not at all. He's got his bottle on the way right now if he so wants it.
There it is.
He grabs it. That was before bounty runes as well. He still had the money. But he went the very low-cost build. 3 armor branches, 1 very far, so he gets it faster than normal even. Nothing to Say keeps canceling his old animation, trying to force Ori to run in circles, and so far it's kind of succeeding. Once you drop the stun, he gets to make good decisions.
A lot of harassing going on in both of these lanes. You can see in the top lane, Poyoyo putting the pressure down onto Faithian.
Dude, so good to have Legion against Disruptor as well. As soon as he throws the Thunderstrike on you, remove it. Big advantage, and yeah, he's going straight for the Helm of Iron Will. We have seen other Legions go this build before, but it kind of makes sense. It's just like the most stable item you can buy. It's like a souped up Ring of Health for slightly more gold, 6 armor with 1 item. There's completed items that don't do that for you, and that's because it just gives you so much advantage. So he just has to play careful for a bit, and maybe a salve from Jingqiu here or there, and then good luck outlaning him. It's the main reason that a lot of teams have been buying Armlet, I think, on Legion Commander, just because the Helm of Iron Will is so good. It's like, well, I might as well just buy the darn Armlet if I've already got part of the cost.
Makes sense for efficiency's sake.
Yep. And Armlet just is kind of perfect on the hero anyways. Armor, attack speed, damage, HP. It's great. You have lots of ways to heal back up after you lose HP from it anyways, so it works out. All right, Salve is used. Helm of Iron Will is going to be on the way for Faith Beyond here. Faith Beyond.
He's playing it careful right now. A little bit of harass, like we said, going back and forth. Seems like the mid lane is going fairly even. 11-3 over on Leshrac and 9-11 on Kunkka. Both the cores also farming quite well. Neck and neck. So just a really calm start to our game after that first blood. As you can see, the water runes are up and running, and they will be rotating for those.
It seems like both small camps are unblocked as well, so we will see some pulling from either side as needed. But now that he's got all the armor, harder to make that work. Just nice nukes by Ame so far. Taking a little damage, but just a little harass here. So Skywrath Mage focusing on silence and nuke, just trying to create space for Old 11. Old 11 up to 10 last hits now versus Ame's 16. So doing a little bit worse. So far slightly better for PSG.
Well, I feel like, you know, you always have to be careful when you're a melee hero going up against a Monkey King, right? You have to be careful that you're not too close, that he doesn't build up those Jingu stats.
Yeah, they are.
And like I said, you got to be really careful because this happens.
What's the opposite of regicide?
It's just so much damage. He's getting 70 bonus damage for Jingu Mastery on a procs. That's a double damage. And he's lifestealing 40% of that. And Earthshaker's running around with 4.2 armor. Skywrath has 1 exactly right now if he's not near tower, so how are you ever supposed to trade him? You can't stop him from attacking you outside of the fissure. Like, Sky just can't limit it, except for threatening death. Does get the courier, but he kills it right after it gets delivered. It's not even that bad for Ame, although Ame is getting fought on. Looking a little low, but it does get the fine. He wants to hold these for 12 seconds. If he can wand and then get a good stun off, he's basically going to be full HP.
Another water rune available on top, and nothing to say. We'll be able to grab the bottom one with Y making sure he can secure it. A little bit of pressure being placed again over onto Ori. Stomp, bottom lane though. Going for the fissure. Old 11 likes to... Okay, there we go. That's a kill as Xinkyu makes his own rotation. And there's another kill in the bottom lane.
So I watched the bot one, luckily. Ame basically waited to get that Jingo off, like I said. He hit it, got the stun, but instantly Vici Gaming is ready for that. They knew they were going to stun. The moment that he came out to stun, they threw the slow and basically got a bunch of hits on him. Then they fissure blocked him. They kept fighting at that point. They were pretty easily able to take the kill there. So it works out, especially with this Vici on the Earthshaker. It's kind of cool. It's just giving a lot more mana regen to Sky so he can spam more often. And that's kind of what's making this feel a little bit more valuable than normal. Sky just has a lot of mana to throw out the slow and his other spells.
I mean, typically, you know, they'd always have... oh, Cookie hop forward. Followed up with the Boundless Strike. Ame closing in over on Old 11. He's not even able to go and wind up for the fissure.
It's just so hard, and he's got Orb of Corrosion finished now. So these pretty low armor heroes, minus armor is really effective against lower armor heroes. He's got it finished, skips the boots, but it doesn't matter because, again, they have just kind of a goofy dual lane. And it's not like they couldn't expect this. I can't help but think that LGD just outdrafted laning stage again a bit.
Proves to be the case as Xinkyu. They were making a rotation over on Ori in the mid lane, but with Old 11 TPing in, refilling the water bottle, they're going to respect it.
Lesh has 44 last hits right now.
Yes, he has taken over that lane for sure.
That's a lot. He's got 1,000 more net worth than Ori does in this game.
Faithian being held in the kinetic field. They've got the Metamorphosis up over on Poyoyo. He's going to try to burst off again, going to get glimpsed away. This is looking pretty difficult, but it's all if Poyoyo wants to... Yeah, he wants his kill. Body blocks coming out from DY. That's a kill.
Boots are
Bottom
finished.
lane, trying to make plays over onto Y. They'll turn their attention now over to Old 11. Oh. With the enchant totem, get these stacks of Boundless Jingu right out. That's a dead Old 11. Pop, oh my god, LGD, all right, LGD, I see you.
They are good at Dota, very, very good at Dota, just constantly putting the pressure on here. I mean,
They're
nothing
not
to
done,
say
they're going after PYW too. Ami just walking after this monkey wants some chicken here. He's running around circles, one more little tap.
Yikes.
All right, how many kills is that in the last 20 seconds?
Like 4 or something, I feel like. It was a
a
couple kills. He's got his boots finished now. Everything going great over there. I mean, I was talking about nothing to say his last hits. He had arcane boots at like 5 minutes, which is insane. He even went for more split earth points than his other skills, just solely more radius, more damage from split earth. Doesn't care about the towers, he just wants to kill.
Faithian maybe overstaying his welcome as they follow up with the kinetic field, and they've got the torrent, plenty of clicks for Faithian, so they will punish him for his insolence.
Yeah, despite Ori dying twice this game, he's kind of been doing a good job like he was last game as well. His rotations are where he makes up for their losses. Things are going bad for him in the mid lane. Well, now he's going to go make sure that, at the least, they make sure that Legion Commander's less farm.
Old 11 there just targeting this poor Earthshaker down. That is another death for him.
Let him take the Earthshaker if you know you're going to win your lane, and they did it.
Yeah.
Sky helped a little bit, but again, it's too hard. Their armor's too low. You can't stop him from attacking you, so he just gets his trades off. The Warden.
Y is just chasing after him along with Ame, Xinkyu. Really just applying this pressure. Cookie hop forward, a little bit off the mark, but the The Boundless is not. And PYW thinking he might survive here. It's not looking like he is because Ame is just chasing down everyone and everything that gets in his way. He's a full-on bulldozer. Why finding himself Ori? Does have to be a bit careful. Got the X marks the spot. He's a bit tanky, but of course you do have the Monkey King standing nearby. Cookie Hop
Nice.
coming in from Xinkyu will be able to keep him alive here as they'll just turn back around, and this is going to be another kill. No, it's not for Ame. This one belongs to Xinkyu.
Honestly, this reminds me a lot of like TI8 OG, just Monkey King getting an advantage and just running around the map, pressuring so hard and making his opponents not be able to play Dota, which is what we're seeing now. He just left the safe lane and was like, yeah, I'm going to go fight over here. And he's like, well, I'm here. I might as well keep fighting.
Comes back from the Disruptor. Nothing to say, he's just going to scroll away. They have vision on him, but he's going to be able to teleport out very easily. Xinkyu does have to be a bit careful. He's walking into Poyoyo, DY, and PYW. That's a lot of letters. Turn back around. It's been silenced though.
He wanted to go
Why
back
wants
in.
this? The Cookie Hobby is a big beefy boy landing over on 2. Should be able to get the kill on PYW. Why might die here? No,
Oh
it's
my
not
God.
quite enough damage. Nothing to say. Comes strolling on in. Says hello to Poyo. Doesn't quite have enough
No
mana here.
Sunder.
There's not going to be a Sunder. And this is going to be a dead DY. Nothing to say with
God.
50-something hit points. Absolutely slaughtering Vici Gaming.
And they nailed the ward because before Nothing to Say TP'd, there was a weird concussive shot. So, man, they're just taking everything from their opponents, pushing the limits, not giving Vici any space to get kills in these fights.
You're taking care of business, that's for sure.
On the bright side, Old 11 hasn't had a Monkey King in his lane for about
True.
5 minutes now. So he's about halfway to his Blink Dagger.
We take this.
He's getting some space there. Rune's picked up now for Leshrac. He's going to spend a little time farming. Mid-tier 1 tower's been killed. They got denied by DY, so could be worse. And he picks up level 6 as well. So they're going to have much better ways to punish their opponents if possible.
Smoke play coming out from the side of PSG.LGD. Gonna try to go and invade into the jungle. See what they can find. Y leading the charge. Nothing to say. They're a bit of a glass cannon. Find DY. Be careful, Cookie Hop right
good
into the
ult.
Static Storm, but it's ult for what?
Yeah, it looks bad now, but his reaction time was insane. Like, he was so ready to drop that. But it doesn't work out. It's going to be on cooldown now. They're going to invade, only kill the 5-position hero. Skywrath Mage gets away, and TB to the Ancients, kind of as expected. How's Legion Commander doing? He's got the armlet. Good for him. Now a Possessed Mask. He's having a great time. Actually TPing bottom.
Bot. They do a scan. Looking. Jump forward, down. Old 11.
Uh-oh.
Trying to get in position. Has the Echo Slam, but he doesn't have quite enough damage as they follow up. They go in for the duel. They've got plenty of damage, and Fabian will collect his first duel damage of the game.
It's one of those times you're really happy to have armlet because your opponent thinks like, oh, he's not that high HP. Let's go kill him. Drop the combo, and you're like, oh, that wasn't even close.
Skywrath Mage just tickling a little bit over on Fabian. Does sit a little low, but it's gonna be fine. Look at this. They're just not giving Poyoyo any space. It's very similar to the first game.
Still no Sunder.
Mortimer kisses, split earth, too much damage. Now Ori has to run for his life because he
Man.
is all alone.
That was very effective. Don't let him get near the tower. He's going to force a juke into trees. Then you just run him down. 16-4. 6k gold advantage now for PSG.LGD. If there's any doubt who is the better team between these two guys, this is like 2 mega convincing early games from PSG.LGD.
And I mean, that was the big question mark. Like I said, a couple of the analysts were like, man, we've got these like 2 different camps, well, 3 different camps, right? You've got the ones that are saying PSG.LGD gonna win this TI. Hold that thought as Y is silenced. Taking a decent amount of damage. Cookie out forward, though, managing to
Oh,
go
he's
and
alive.
land over onto DY. Can they turn
Still
around? Can
fighting.
they get the kill? They get the kill before Y is going to go down. Fissure coming out from Old 11, getting into position. Nothing to say, sitting very, very low. He's got to kite them. He's got to move very, very quickly here. Can they get the kill? They get the kill over on Ori. He's still
Oh,
alive. They go in for the
no.
duel. They get the duel damage as well as Old 11 going to the grave.
The Invis rune pop with the bottle and the run. Oh, all from that free force staff from Xinkyu. He just shoots the Ogre forward, buys them an extra second or so,
That
wastes the
cookie.
second half of the Sky ulti. Oh, man. The pressure
Look
is
at this.
so overwhelming.
Look at this again. Why? He's taking so much damage, right? He takes a bunch of the Mystic Flare, but the Cookie forward, right on top of DY ensures that he gets the kill.
And the experience before he goes down. And the Great Fissure is going to interrupt, nothing to say, easily comboing the Kunkka, which did make it dangerous, but he's barely able to survive. That's one of those moments where, like, if you nerf Lesh's strength gain, he dies in that exact moment before he gets another bottle charge off. It's actually very significant. And that could be like a full level to the Vici Gaming heroes. So Leshrac, watch out for the strength nerfs, guys. Pretty good hero though. Leshrac is one of those guys that's played a lot in pubs. Isn't picked all the games of TI because he has some new weaknesses, but inherently he's always going to be powerful just because Direwall Edict can pressure towers really fast. He farms quickly, he lanes well mid. He's in some ways the better version of Lina right now and has been for a couple months.
Pressure on Old 11 here in the top lane. Does finish up his Blink Dagger. It's being delivered. And I have a feeling that PSG.LGD is very much aware of this very, very soon.
What's the smoke there? Going top. Ogre's ready though.
Why is just throwing his body at every single person he comes across?
They're making this hero look like a first-tier pick, the way Y's playing it. Just
It's very impressive.
But it's so important that you do this, right? Like, if he just sits behind his cores all the time, then he's not leveraging his relatively high HP and his 10 armor with no items. Like, he's taken this lane advantage and he's pushed it so extreme in this mid game, and you gotta know how to do that. It's very important if you're gonna make Ogre truly feel fantastic.
I mean, there's a reason why his nickname is White Dwee, or Dwee, I think. White Dwee. Captain Y. This guy in control, knows what he wants. Phaethion getting into position, has the blink. It's in a static storm, but look at the damage. Look at the boundlesses. They just slay it right on thick. Not going to get the dual damage, but they do take down Ori. DY running for his life. They got the little piggy pole. It's making little squealing noises. Come back, DY. Come back, DY. Couple slaps here. Need to just maybe one more. Good fissure, though, coming out from Old 11. The Mystic Flare, cookie up forward. Not quite enough to get DY this time, though.
Overdives for the first time for LGD. This could be a good punish moment if they can get somebody else, but ooh.
Look at this, look at the monkey. Oh no, monkey. Dropping down, he misses though. There's a bit of a whiff. Gonna feel a little bit better if you're on the side of Vici Gaming, knowing that that's not going to be up.
Really well done by Old 11. He was kind of expecting it. He cut a different tree down. He didn't get the right one, and it's finally too far.
Finally happened. Gonna take a little bit, but they eventually get why.
Everyone building Armlet this game, actually. Kunkka's going for one, too. Wants the
an
damage in the
kind
armor.
of day, you know?
It's just a lot of physical damage sources.
Oh my word, 90% win probability right now.
It does look good. Yeah, when Monkey's ahead, it's a rough one. When Legion's ahead, it's a rough one. Leshrac, kind of the same thing. And right now, they have
Lesh is sitting top of the net worth, that's
nice
for sure.
advantage. Yeah, they are. And Terrorblade can catch up, and Terrorblade can play losing games because your ability to farm safely with your illusions, but Skywrath Mage, not the best from behind, like we said. Disruptor can struggle there a little bit too. Disruptor works better if you're running at your opponents, not the other way. A little ward for Y. Understanding that the tempo of the game has changed a little bit, he wants slight vision in the jungle area in case they do get a little bit invasive. But as you can tell from all the sentries on the map, LGD wants to play in the Vici Gaming jungle, closer to objectives. They block off Roshan, which puts them in a safer spot.
Top tower getting a lot of pressure. Monkey already in position. Look at this. They can see everybody coming in. They find Old 11 immediately. They want to just get rid of him as fast as possible. Snapfire Kiss is coming through. There will be no Echo Slam available. There will be no DY very soon. And it's looking like we're going to get a little bit more dual damage over on Phaethion.
They were not ready for that one. Old 11 called for the defend the tower, and they didn't think about the Monkey King in time. Ame was perfectly positioned. He instantly drops the stun and forces the fight. He realized that they weren't ready for that. And with the follow-up stun from Nothing to Say, easy kill on Earthshaker, and from there, just roll them all. And that's a Rax at 17 minutes.
17 minutes cracking this base.
I didn't know we were going to see a potentially faster game than the one earlier today that OG
right?
did against EG, but wow, what a fast Rax.
Casual glimpse over on Shinkir.
Who just has a hood, by the way, as a support. I think this guy's just buying a pipe. He did. It's literally on the way at 17 minutes.
Good lord.
Pipe is kind of rarely purchased these days because most offlaners don't justify the cost, but it's good here.
Oh, the jump forward again. They've got their hands, but they'll follow up with the Mystic Flare. flare. PYW will fall for that, though. And they'll turn right back in. The Echo Slam from Old 11. It's not enough to save Ori. It's just going to be a dead Old 11. The GG gets called. We have an 18-minute game.
Wow.
Is this the fastest game for this
It's gotta
TI?
be. I mean, that's gonna break some compendium predictions right there.
Holy moly.
But what a game from